Alright, so, Deluxe Wave 1 2026, we have Sure Shot, who comes with his Target Master Spoil Sport. We have Blast Off, the second of the Combaticons that forms one of the arms that maybe we'll be showing a little bit later. We have Jalopy, who is an original Junkion that is also like a weaponizer, so you can rip them apart and swap them with any of our other weaponizers. We have the wonderful Quick Strike, which everybody has been waiting for a long time, from Beast Wars. Obviously 2026 is a very big year for Beast Wars celebration, just to make us remember how old we are. It's great. And then we have Quintus Prime, who is one of the 13 primes. We only have a few left. As I've joked before, we always called him a mysterious jellyfish because that was what Kunihiro-san wanted to embody when he was working on this design. And I think he captured it. Great job. Thank you. Next slide, please. Moving on to Voyager, we have Brawl, obviously the big chunky tank that's going to be forming a foot. And then we have Wreck-Gar. So this is the animated Wreck-Gar that was voiced by Weird Al in the cartoon and Transformers Animated. So that is what turns into a dump truck and a garbage truck. And he also has a scissors accessories because he's always running with scissors. Please don't do that. And moving on, we have Amalgamus Prime, who was the Prime that was supposed to essentially have an infinite number of alt modes. So what the heck do you do to make that into a toy? You make him a weaponizer. We are only showing one of his alt modes, but you can literally pull apart all of his pieces, rearrange them however you like, and create unique combinations. We love seeing that posted online. Everybody loves like our weaponizers and building with them, and we love seeing it. So please continue to do that. Next slide, please. Now we're moving on to Leader. We have our wonderful redeco that everybody expected, Razor Claw with the black and the purple. I think that is a deco scheme that goes as hard as it will always go, and we will always do them. And then of course we have the big convoy. We did Megatron a couple years ago, so we had to make sure to get his rivals out there from Beast Wars Neo. He turns into a wonderful woolly mammoth, and Mark and Tomo-san worked very hard on this one, and he just turned out fantastic. He has pretty much, I believe, every feature that the original figure had. He has his Tonfas, he has his Mammoth Hawk Ken, he has his, the Big Ken, and please pop on down to the booth to check it out. We've tried to gear him up with everything he can do, and his chest opens up and he has a matrix on the inside. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is what everybody's been waiting for. And I don't actually think we have another image, so I'm going to be pulling out the toy here. And then please pop on down to our booth afterwards and you'll be able to get a better picture. But here we have Commander Onslaught of the Combaticons. So, Lenny. Oh, which way? You guys paying attention? It was so exciting. Okay. No, it's okay. We got this. Okay, so we're going to start with the alt mode right here. He's a very long bot, as you can see right here in his alt mode. He still turns into his anti-aircraft truck, and essentially, if you don't mind, yep, perfect. So, he still does use the frame system. So what you're seeing right now is the alt mode right there. So that is the truck that actually turns into Onslaught, and then this rest turns into the frame. Let me just move up here. What you're seeing right now. Yes, we only have so few of these. So, yeah, that is the wonderful robot mode. So, so Mark and Nisui-san worked very hard on this, and they were able to put in his little backpack cannons that are actually built into the, I believe you guys call it the bonnet of the car here. We call it, what do we call it in the hood? Thank you.
It's like a hat. It's a hat for your car.
Yeah, thank you. And then the rest of his frame actually does turn into the launcher platform that the original toy could do, and he can actually man it in the back. So we'll be putting this on display down in the cases after this convention, or after this panel. So please pop on down and check it out. We will not be showing you the combined mode just yet. I actually got a note from my other marketer who said, please save that for a little bit. So we will be showing that at another convention in a month or two. I apologize, but we can at least show you the robot mode and the alt mode for right now. So please be patient with us, and next slide, please. All right, moving on to Studio Series. The stuff that I can talk endlessly about because this is the stuff I actually work on. Next slide, please. So. Yes, and we've got these two left. Okay, so we have Deluxe TF1 Arachnid. Everybody has been waiting for this figure. It turned out to be a wonderful piece of engineering from Majima-san. She's just fantastic. Please come check her out. we have our TF5 barricade, which I think everybody's been waiting for us to dip into the more of the last night stuff, and I'm happy to comply. And then obviously we have Wind Charger. As I have stated, if the body appeared in the film, I'm going to make an 86 toy of it. So here we go, alive or dead, we have Wind Charger. Next slide, please. Your first Transformer. So what about? Yeah. Okay. So when Dwight goes, is there going to be a first Marvel figure too?
I hope so.
Oh, okay.
That's like truly Chris Paul.
Yeah. All right. So Voyager, we have our TF1 Alpha Trion. We wanted to make sure he was very big in the movie, and so we wanted to make sure to put him in a Voyager class to make him big and bulky, and also make sure that we could get in all of those like rust and grime details that they had when they found him in the movie. So yeah, we thought we did a pretty good job with it. I think he looks pretty cool. Thank you, thank you. And moving on, of course, to the 86 Thundercracker. This is the Seeker mold that everybody's been super excited about. I guarantee you he will come in every flavor, every color you could ever hope for. So just please be patient with us and we will make sure to get that out there. Moving on to Leader, next slide, please. We have our TF5 Nemesis Prime when he goes dark and evil with the little paint stripe down his head. So he has new forearms, he has a new blaster shotgun, and he also has his little knife blade that he uses to threaten Bumblebee with. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sorry, spoilers. Spoilers for 10-year-old movie. He still is obviously a partial of the Optimus Prime that we did previously, so his conversion is very much the same, but he's a fantastic figure, and we wanted to make sure to get him out there at the same time that we're releasing our Titan Grimlock, because he can sit on top of him and ride him, and it looks very cool, and we have that on display. And then, of course, we have our 86 Soundwave. We wanted to make sure that we bulked him up, made him a little bit bigger so that he stands toe-to-toe with Blaster. It really helped his proportions, and he comes with his 3 cassettes, Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, and Ravage. We actually have an EP1 model of this on display that everybody's been calling Mick Wave because it's yellow and red. So if you would like to come down and check that out and play with it, please pop by our booth. Next slide, please. And of course, Titan Grimlock. We were hoping to have a painted sample for this, but kind of got delayed in shipping. Hopefully we'll have photos of that coming in a month or two, but you can come on down and see the gray models. It's a very impressive piece. We're very happy to do it. And Nate and everybody else has confirmed our next Titans are all going to be the other Dinobots. So for the next couple of years, it's going to be Titan Dinobots. So please be excited about that. Thank you. Next slide, please. And of course, so slightly getting into new reveals, but just a refresher, we have announced the next part of Timelines where we are going feudal Japan, essentially. Next slide, please. So, we have shown off previously that we have Optimus Prime and Starscream taking on a Japanese inspiration where Optimus Prime is after a samurai and Starscream is after a yokai tengu kind of look. And next slide, please. Yep, here we go. So Optimus turns into an oxen cart. I'm very proud of that one. Worked with Kunihiro-san on these, and they turned out fantastic. And Starscream turns into a bird, just because falconry was very popular among samurai warlords back then. So we thought that made a lot of sense. Next slide, please. So the big reveal right now is that we are showing off Bumblebee and Megatron. So from these images, you're probably like, what? So Bumblebee actually turns into a Musasabi, which is a Japanese giant flying squirrel, and Megatron would be a boar. So the Japanese giant flying squirrels are everywhere, and we... Next slide, please.
Why do you define
I thought it would be
everywhere?
the other way around.
Really? Oh.
No, not really.
Okay. So, Bumblebee takes on inspirations of like Ninja because he is a scout, and we wanted to really play into that. And Megatron takes on a lot of inspirations from like Japanese Oni. Just because he is the big bad, so we wanted to bring in a lot of like those demonic elements. So Megatron's arm cannon actually can turn into a Kanabo, which is like the giant mace, like heavy battering weapon that a lot of Oni are shown with, and it's also styled after an Odetsu, which was like a samurai flintlock cannon that was huge. So we wanted to make sure to get a lot of those inspirations in there. And yeah, Bumblebee comes with a kunai and like a little samurai katana. So, and I believe, next slide please, because we show off the alt modes. Yep.
1 minute.
Okay. So yeah, here you go. You can see the boar mode for Megatron. Yeah, we picked a boar because boars were essentially menaces for a lot of like the Japanese farming community back then. So it felt like something, and it also like a boar versus the ox felt like a good imagery. And Bumblebee turning into the flying squirrel, he can actually rearrange his wings as well so he can land and also fly. So we wanted to have some fun with that. And okay, I believe that's it. Next slide, please. I think I'm done. Yes, thank you all. You good?